In this little video, I just wanted to show you some techniques for finishing your project. I always feel having made the effort to knit or crochet a pattern, spending time on these simple steps will give you a really great final finish. So to begin with blocking, many patterns use the term blocking, and this is a process of wetting or steaming your knitted project, and it helps to both set the finished size and also even out the stitches. You can do steam blocking or wet blocking. Steam blocking is used really for flattening out the stitches, but for a project like this where we've been using all these different stitch techniques to create all these nice textures, we don't want to do that. We're going to use wet or spray blocking. So I've got my blocking mat here, and I've started to now pin out my first square to just show you, and I've got my pins in place, and then I just need to measure the size of the square that I want it to be, and they're all meant to be around 12.5 square. So if I measure across, this at the moment is about 12, so I just need to ease it across to 12.5, and then I'm going to place my pin, and again I'll do that higher up, 12.5. Frustratingly, these lines don't help me on the grid because these are 13 centimetre squares, so I just need to go a little bit inside them. And let me just do one more at the bottom. So I've now created a really nice neat square. I then get my water spray, my spritzer, and I can now spray all over the square, make it nice and damp, and then I just leave it. And I leave it to dry completely. Then when I remove all the pins, that will be a really nice neat square. The next technique to do is to darn in all the ends, and I know you will have a lot of ends in with your 9 squares because you'll have had the cast on tail, the cast off tail, and also some additional side tails if you've been adding yarn halfway through a square. So to darn in, we turn it over and we're going to darn in on the wrong side. So I've got my darning in needle, which is a tapestry needle, blunt ended. I'm just going to thread my needle by folding it in half, pinching it with my thumb and first finger so it's easier to thread it. And now I'm just going to work into the back stitches of 3 or 4. So into the back loops. That's first time. Try not to pull it too tight when you pull the yarn through so you don't distort the corner. You want to do it quite neatly. So I'll just go into that one, maybe one more. And then to lock that in place, I double back on myself and go back through, and then that's nice and firm and it won't come undone. And then with my scissors I can then just snip that off. So I now have completed all of my squares. I've blocked them and I've darned in all those loose ends, and now I'm ready to join them to complete my cushion.